Twitch streamer arrested after forgetting to feed her son for a week. I think I heard about this one. I'm pretty sure I heard about this one. Like, some people just don't care. Some people don't value other lives at all. They really do not. They really do not. Some people are just complete narcissists and only think of themselves. But yeah, I heard about this one.
Jesus. Good God.
She's been a
These were the exact reactions of officers who just encountered one of the most horrific scenes of their lives. A 2-year-old boy was found lifeless in his crib, a scene that still sits heavy on everyone who saw it.
Nothing's gonna bring him back. It was already hard enough to want to live.
They have an angel. They have an angel out front. Completely performative. Completely performative. I hate this kind of stuff. Again, I worked at a church, and I could tell you the majority of the people that went to that church didn't believe in a single thing that was being preached. Didn't believe in a single thing that was being preached. They were only there because of community. They were only there because of obligation. They were only there because, well, it's just what they do on a Sunday.
They were my only motivation to get us out of here.
On the 16th of March, 2023, officers responded to an emergency call at the home of 26-year-old Jonathan Matthew Cheat and 29-year-old Sierra Pearl Zaitona. When officers entered the home, the first thing that hit them was the smell, followed by a stillness that felt completely wrong. They eventually moved toward a small bedroom, but nothing could have prepared them for the horror they were about to encounter.
Oh, over here.
Fire department, get down. Hey, come on. Yeah. Let's go. Bring the baby out here. Back up. Bring it out here. Bring it out here. Bring it out here. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Go. Get down here. Hey.
Baby, are you with the caller?
Hey, firm.
They brought the resuscitator and everything. The AED. I think it's the AED. Is that what it's called? The portable, you know, clear shock thing. I think it's called an AED. No, that's not right. Maybe it is.
Jesus. Good God.
She's been a just. Sierra, come out here.
Dispatch, you can close that one out. We're not going to be able to get to it.
David, dispatch, we're going to need a boss out here ASAP.
Cover.
On the way.
That's a month.
Every child deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a child. Yeah. Yeah. Like, that's the thing. I'm blessed. I'm absolutely blessed. I have 2 amazing parents. They had way too many of us. They had 5 boys. But I gotta say, it's just having parents that are willing to do whatever they can for you. And this goes back to like what I was talking about before, where people only care about themselves. They don't care about what happens around them. If they have kids, it doesn't matter to them because they want to focus on themselves. Yeah. This is the same kind of person. This is the ideal person. An infant starving. Like, what was it? What did it say? Forgetting to feed her son for a week. A week. A Twitch streamer forgetting to feed her child for a week.
No. Stay back.
And wearing cat ears, of course. Maybe I should put on cat ears. Hmm?
What happened? Hey, stay right there. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit.
They've seen it all in this house.
Who?
John.
Who's John?
John's the dad. He's the man that lives with Lena. She's next to him.
Get out of here.
It's okay, Gracie.
Get out of here. Get out of here.
I already said that too. I've been trying to get away from his abuse and save him, and half the time he's like, no, you sit right there.
You want to see? You want to see?
And I'm like,
Did you see Sierra?
yes, I've seen
You
it.
did? No, look now. Look. That's your fault.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
I can't work. He's been saying he had control of my funds, but I just got control of the
Take
back.
the other two kids up to the
I've
back of
been-
the fire truck.
There's two more in there?
There's two more in there.
I repent.
Baby's been dead for about a month, it looks like. Yeah. Right there.
I got the stuff before you cut it.
A month. A month. A month. A month. A month. A month. Like, I watched a video, like a body cam footage where the mother neglected the child and the like foster parents, like the original adopted parents of the girl who had the kids. They were wanting to get custody, wanting to see the kids, and she had just abandoned her child, and the children starved to death. And then she was blaming it on the babysitter. The fact that this keeps happening over and over and over again. It's just, again, like I said, it's like I've always wanted, I always, like when I was a kid and thinking I wasn't going to make it to 20, I was like, you know what, it'd be nice to have kids. It'd be nice to be a parent. And then I see people with all the opportunities in the world forfeit it, have the blessing of a child, and choose to just abandon them, to starve. To just starve. I mean, I can't even fathom that.
You're at South Place on 33. I'm going through the neighbors.
Come on.
Go down there right now. Anybody else inside?
There's two more kids in the
No,
house.
On his way.
Watch her.
And she drew on her Naruto whiskers.
Zero. That's been a week.
I'll just do shoes. I'll just do shoes.
Yeah. How old? I don't know.
Those kids are going to grow up so scarred.
I thought it came out as 2 years.
Inside the house, the officers found an unresponsive 2-year-old boy, and by mere observation, the officers discovered the boy had clearly been gone for a long time. You can hear the shock in the officers' voices as they process the scene, and the fact that the first responders visited the resident often says a whole lot. Officers continue to process the scene as they report and make contact with the child's parents.
Just hold on, man. I'm trying. Hold on until the boss gets here. Let's just sit tight. Sit tight.
Just to get him.
He's
Yeah, that's far.
Someone arrest her.
just wait till the boss. If you guys are
Better yet, get a bullet
give it to the boss.
and utilize it.
Yeah. As long as there's nobody in there.
One second. Man, let's go bring it up. Last time you saw this child was yesterday.
He was really thin.
Make sure there's nobody in there. Get the dogs in there.
My mother literally always asks me if I am hungry. I'm grateful to my mother. Yeah, me when I'm going to India, it's just, I don't get asked. I just get fed. I just get fed. There's no asking. And then I'm like, no, I've had enough. I've had enough. It's like, 2 more. Do mas. Okay, fine. Sure. I'll have 2 more. Oh.
And then get her back out.
Yeah,
And
the sheer neglect.
can you find out where the kid was at and keep the dogs out of that area? She's in the fucking house screaming, dude. It's like a fucking hoarder house. There's 2 other kids in there. This kid's all fucking emaciated. Looks like it's been dead for weeks.
Oh.
Yeah. Tiny little child. She's in there just fucking inconsolable. He's got her in the back of my car right now.
The female?
The female, yeah. She's got 2 other kids here. FD had them over here. But, dude, it's fucking mess in there. Chang went back with her to take the 2 dogs that are running loose out here back in. There's nobody else in the house. She's out here. We got nobody there. The kids FD had them somewhere over here. The 2 kids.
Are they transporting?
The kid's still on the porch here.
Oh.
They're like, dude, this kid has been gone at least a week.
Okay.
So I told them they wanted to move it. You know, we brought the other kids out. They wanted to move it. I told them leave everything as it is.
All right.
So everything is as it is. They brought the kid out from one of these back bedrooms here. I'm going to assume the one that had the crib in it. They brought her out and laid her out. She's done, dude.
How in the world would you keep a deceased child in the house with other children for a week? What level of disregard to human life is this? It's quite saddening. The officer proceeded to the parents, and they had different things to say as to the last time they saw the child.
We've been feeding him since, and then I went back to work and I said, we're leaving here. And I've been grinding and grinding. I finally got his car, which he's controlling it. He's using it right now.
Where's the child? Where's the dad? Where's dad at?
He's avoiding coming back, and I think he
What's
knew.
his name?
I think he knew this morning when he left that Zayden was gone. And
When's the last time that you knew of that Zayden was alive?
The child's been gone for a week and you're acting as if he just passed away right now. Yeah. Shouldn't have kids. Honestly, she was probably just reaping in the social health care of having kids. There are people that do that. There are people that live in the middle of nowhere of like a terrible location, have a crap ton of kids with a whole bunch of different people, and then just expect the checks to keep coming in from both the estranged fathers and the government.
Yesterday when?
Yesterday morning.
How do you know?
Before I went to stream, I made sure he was eating a pot.
Some of these you feel a little bit fat, but my God.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
We come on her all the time. She goes.
Not anymore.
See, that's the thing. Like, before coming on stream, I helped my wife clip the nails of our youngest, Shadow, the cat. I clipped the nails of the oldest, Bolt, the dog, and then I showered Bolt before getting on stream. We gave them treats, and those are animals. There are babies. Those are animals, though. The fact that she couldn't even do that for a human being, her own offspring. Couldn't even check up on him.
Not anymore, guys. I gotta assume this is gonna be the end of this one.
Right now is his mommy.
What's his name?
Jonathan G.
Sit with her. I'm gonna run some stuff here.
Where's 70 just there too? Jonathan G. Can I just grab the phone where it has the proof, please?
We'll grab it for in a little bit, okay?
He's gonna remove.
Okay, it's not like we don't believe you, okay? You just gotta give us some time, okay?
Nothing's gonna bring him back. It was already hard enough to want to live. They were my only motivation to get us out of here. And now
What do you
my
mean?
baby's
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's nothing that's gonna bring him back? What do you mean by that?
my baby. I tried. I was breathing. He's one of those.
I mean, people beg to feed their child. How do you let them starve? No. Children never go hungry, especially in the United States. Never go hungry unless there's neglect. There's always options. There are shelters. There are food banks. There are churches. Always places to get food, especially for kids. Especially for kids. Like, kids always have a chance, always have an opportunity, and it's far easier to get stuff for children than it is sometimes for adults. If you're an adult starving, well, guess what? You got to work for it. But they still have food banks for them, but kids take top priority. Kids take top priority. There is no way a child should ever starve in the United States. Unless it's out of sheer neglect. Someone that should have never had kids. Someone that obviously doesn't care about kids. There is no way she should have ever said, like, because there's always food. There's always food. She actually had the audacity to say that the car that she bought that were taken away by her father in the situation is wild. I I don't understand. She's just grasping at straws at this point. Literally saying I was about to feed him. Like, what? Were you completely ODing were you on drugs for the past week that you didn't notice what was going on in your house and you just came out of a comatose state? I mean, that could be possible. There are people who get stuck in a drug fugue, and when they're in it, they don't really acknowledge the passing of time. And when they slightly start to sober up, they take another hit, and then another set of hours pass. They take another hit, another set of hours pass, and then she's finally run out, so she needs to go out and get more. And then she's like, oh, I need to feed my kids need to feed my kids now. The two older kids can feed themselves. They can go to the fridge. The young one is stuck in a crib, can't get out on their own, starves to death while she was probably in a drug fugue. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense. Unless she's absolutely such a monster that avoided hearing the baby cry, waited till the baby got silent, and then just, since the baby went silent due to not being able to eat, didn't bother going and checking.
What? What is that? Why is it like that? Why is it like that? He looks like he choked and threw up or something. What was their color? He had to have known even when I called him and I said he's f***ing cold. There's no way he didn't know. His mom's driving him blind. Where's my car? What has he done? Why can I not escape? I'll never be able to give them the life I imagined. I wanted to get us a house with a yard away from him, away from thing one, which was also narcissistic and abusive, which is my oldest dad.
The child's mother, Sierra Zaitona, starts to cry and blame everything on Jonathan. Her emotion is loud, but her explanations don't line up. But here comes Jonathan, the father of the child, who is lacking in both emotions and explanation.
Hey, hold on. Who are you? Oh, the father? Okay. Okay, do you live here too?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Real quick, you got your ID on you? Did she call you or something?
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen, is that your son?
Yeah.
When's the last time you seen him? This morning? Okay. How was he this morning? Fine? Okay. What time did you see him this morning, roughly? About 12 a.m.? p.m.? p.m.? Okay. What was he doing at that time?
Sleeping.
Sleeping? Well, where? What room specifically was he sleeping in?
The first bedroom right here.
This bedroom right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you pick up the baby at all, or what was your interactions with the baby?
I just rubbed his back. He moved a little. Got readjusted.
Nothing out of the ordinary for you, though? Okay. Do you remember what he was wearing?
Just his diaper.
Just his diapers? Okay. And about what time did you leave here?
About 2:30.
2:30? 2:30 p.m.?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you go from there?
I went straight over to my dad's house. We were going to rent her car.
Okay.
We were going to do it before the snowstorm, but
Okay.
didn't have enough time.
Okay. And you live here? Okay. How long have you two been living here?
About 3 years.
About 3 years? Okay. Any medical history? Did the baby wake up at all or cry today while you were home?
We tried this morning.
Cry this morning when you were here? Okay.
I was supposed to go to an orientation for work, but I slept.
Okay. Who else lives here with you?
Just me, Sierra.
That's Sierra right here?
Yeah, Damien, she's mine and her oldest.
How many other kids do you guys have?
Yeah, that's just everybody babysit her oldest.
You babysit her oldest?
Yeah.
Does the oldest live here also?
Just only a few times. Just maybe for a few times.
So it's just you, Sierra, and...
How many kids do you have with her? Two. What's you told my partner what the name of the two were?
And then we babysit her oldest.
Her oldest.
Yeah. Was everything okay with dating?
We're still investigating.
Yeah, both.
95 both, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Both our car.
In one car?
No.
Okay.
Yours and mine.
The kids out of your car?
They're in 14 buildings.
Okay. I'll take this.
Again, the father claimed he saw the child that morning and he looked fine. That would have been believable, but the cause of the child's death totally nullifies this. The medical examiners eventually confirmed the cause of death. It's starvation. The parents starved their own child to death. Prosecutors said it was one of the worst cases of neglect they'd ever seen. And back to the question, how can a starved child look just fine in the morning, only to die just a few hours later? Apparently, there is more to their story, and eventually, the inevitable came.
Can I just have you put your hands behind your back, okay? Interlace your fingers. Yep. Anything in your pockets that you know about? Okay. Nothing that's going to cut us, poke us? Okay. No drugs or anything in your pockets? You said no? Okay. I got it.
I like how cops ask the same question twice just to check the story, and somehow suspects always mess up. Well, not just that. Sometimes suspects rehearse how they're going to respond, so they'll ask it a different way. They don't ask it exactly the same, or they'll change it around to where they want them to answer it for them. And yeah, there's a way to do it, especially in interrogations. There's a way around to do that kind of stuff. Oh, this is tough. This is.
Where is it? I'll give it to her in a bit. Let's go this way. Yep. Then your chest against the car.
Wrong with me now. I should have killed you a long time ago.
We're not. Oh, go for it. What's in here? Have a seat. Miss, what's your name again? Zia, can you stand up for me?
Yeah.
Turn and face your house. Put your hands behind your back. I'll put her in mine, Chang. Come on.
If it's wrong to admit now, I should have killed you a long time ago when you first
Okay,
beat me.
we're done. We're done.
It's more worth it than losing my son. I wish
Okay.
he was the one dead.
You got a bra on, I see?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna search my body cameras now, okay?
This is fine. He was dead. He deserves to be dead.
Okay. Have a seat. Step out this way.
It's either that there are drugs involved or these people are just too evil. There's no way they couldn't hear a baby crying. Yeah. Yeah, it's a lack of caring, a lack of.
Okay. Well, we're gonna book mine as warrants. You got 2 warrants out of us.
Okay, well, we can book them later.
Okay.
I mean, I guess they don't want to book them now at all.
Okay. That works.
I don't remember. They said it at the beginning.
They just called?
I don't know which state it is.
Okay. Was that like sometime between when I put in right here? Okay. Okay, that works. Do me a favor. Can I take off your piercings?
I wonder what the Twitch streamer was doing right beforehand.
So what we're gonna have you do? You're gonna take off all your clothing. We're gonna give you a white jumpsuit.
Yeah, the man has 2 children with her, and the other child was from her previous relationship.
Okay. Take off your shoes.
Their youngest
You
died.
can take off your belt as well.
While Jonathan kept a straight face, no emotions, no remorse, it's quite the opposite for the mother who wouldn't stop crying in the police lobby.
No.
Let's not do that, okay?
I need my baby. He's really crying.
Yeah, it's either the guy already knows that, well, the child was dead. They found out the child's dead. There's nothing I can do to get myself out of this. And then you have the other one who's just like, if I play on the sympathy card enough, maybe they'll let me go. That's the only explanation that makes sense to me. There's no way with the condition that child was in, they think that, we can convince these officers that it was just a moment ago. That's the only thing that makes sense, that she's just trying to get out of it by fake crying. Or she is crying because she realized, oh no, we should have buried the child and hid the child before the cops came. You know, that kind of delusional kind of mindset. No, they don't live in a with no neighbors. They live in a trailer park.
Everything I thought I was gonna say, I'm not gonna see. Hold on. Everything exists. Everything.
In the end, Jonathan was sentenced to 24 to 50 years on a charge of second-degree murder and 86 months to 10 years on a second-degree child abuse charge. Sierra Zaitona was also sentenced to 24 to 50 years for second-degree murder and 43 months to 10 years for second-degree child abuse.
That is just crazy. That is just... Like, I have no words. I really have no words. I mean, it's good that they're taken out of population, but they should have never been in general population. They should... That's normally a term for, like, in prisons, the gen pop. But they shouldn't be out in public. They shouldn't be out in public. These are monsters. They don't belong in civilization. They should have been locked up years ago. We're in a society that has completely forgotten about respecting life entirely. That a mother can starve their child, have a child completely mummifying itself in the crib for weeks until the officers show up. It's stuff like this that's just like, society is just doomed. It's very, very kind of, it just makes people feel bad. It just makes people feel bad because it's just disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Absolutely evil. How do you get to that point? How do you neglect your own flesh and blood? Children are a blessing, an absolute blessing. I have 2 4-legged children. They're an absolute blessing. As much as they're an annoyance, they're an absolute blessing. And they're just 4-legged kind of children. We need to really change our education system to actually start teaching values to society. We need to get rid of all these kind of sexual education talk where they talk about things that aren't even scientific, about choosing your own identity, and start talking about morals, structure, like taxes. You know, most people leave school in the United States and not know how to budget a checkbook. They don't know what how to handle credit cards. They don't know what a mortgage is. They don't, like, the majority of the stuff that they need on a day-to-day basis in life, they don't know about, because they were never taught it. They don't know the value of life because they don't understand the value of life. They're handed everything in school from the day go. Oh, you showed up to class? Yay! Here's a trophy. Oh, you did an F in the subject? Yay! Here's a trophy. You'll do better next time. Everything just makes everything else worse. Everything's like a snowball. As one thing gets bad, the rest get bad. And like, it takes a day to have everything fall apart. It takes years to repair it all. It takes years to repair it all. You can burn down a house in a day, but it would take quite a few months to have it built back again. That's the thing, is our society is completely destroying itself. How are we going to add back into it? How do we have to build it up with morals, values, and understanding of one another? It's going to take decades. Decades to correct the sheer ridiculous stuff that has happened. Oh, that was heavy. That was heavy. That was heavy. That was heavy. I want something funny. I want something funny. And Miss Scribbler recommended this. So this is going to be funny. Of course it is. Of course it is. Some people don't get to have kids. Then there are these people. Yeah. Yeah. Some people, yeah, they want kids, can't have kids medically for some reason. And then they can't adopt kids because the majority of, like, 2 times more people, you know, delete the pregnancy rather than put the child up for adoption, when there are like millions of people wanting to go for adoption or get kids from adoption, when there are 2 million people, like, that's just rough. There are 2 times the amount deleting the children. Deleting the children.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait, like that.